This is the hard truth. Well, very interesting times with Donald Trump at the moment and the raid of his home in Mar-a-Lago in Florida. Now, to me, this smells a little bit of a setup. Almost like it's been orchestrated, pardon me, to expose certain people, certain things. The corruption of the current agencies, the Department of Justice, the sitting resident, Sleepy Joe Biden himself, and the FBI. Now, it's very interesting with the FBI because Christopher Wray is a Republican. And he was actually put in place by Trump, but never officially sworn in by Trump. So there was distance kept. Is Christopher Wray a plant? Is he a Trump man made to look like he's not? Is Christopher Wray going to turn round and turn things on their head and do the complete unexpected and rule the raid on Trump's house illegal? This is highly possible. Highly possible. So I think very interesting times, and I think we need to watch what's going to happen here. Certainly, I believe that the Department of Justice, which should be called the Department of Injustice, the FBI, to a great degree, and the CIA absolutely certainly are corrupt and working on behalf of the deep state. They're allowing themselves to be weaponized for political means. The targeting of Trump has been unprecedented in any president's history, and they found nothing. They've wasted billions of taxpayers' money investigating hoaxes, all designed to make him look bad because they want him out of the picture. You can't have a guy in the mix who is not loyal to the Washington swamp, who actually cares about people, believes in God, wants to do the right thing, can't be bought, top class businessman. They don't want someone like that. They want a puppet. They want a face like George Bush or Obama or Hillary Clinton that can be manipulated and do what they're told. And who gives a damn about humanity? Well, Donald Trump does. So it'd be very interesting to see how this plays out. Don't forget with the CIA, the director of the CIA in the early 1960s was George Bush Sr., a very good friend of Lyndon Johnson. Now, Lyndon Johnson hated Kennedy, and George Bush Sr. owed Lyndon Johnson plenty of favours. Lyndon Johnson pushed to get Bush in as director of CIA. So it was very, very favours for favours and favours owed. Lyndon Johnson, who was the vice president to Kennedy, was not going to be reinstated as vice president if Kennedy won a second term. That's already been decided. He was out. Finished. George Bush Sr. and the CIA were, as Kennedy said, quote, "I'm going to bust the CIA into a million pieces." So the CIA were doomed. Lyndon Johnson was doomed. In my opinion, they colluded against a sitting president and had him assassinated because he was trying to do the right thing. Now, I think you've got exactly the same situation with Trump now. He's following the same agenda. He's trying to do the same thing. And in my view, they will do anything they can to take him down, including assassination. these are dangerous times. And I don't know how much of this is optics. I don't know how much of this is just being created to show the public how corrupt and how bad certain agencies and certain people are. Time will tell. Certainly, Trump's released a video now with a storm going in the background. The storm is upon us, that sort of scenario. And he said very early on in his presidency, the storm is coming. And they actually asked him, the press, what storm? What storm are you talking about? He wouldn't answer. Now he's putting videos out, timed with the Mar-a-Lago situation, to highlight the current situation, and with storm music playing, as if the storm is now. And I believe you could even see a disbanding of the current government in the US. Because don't forget, they are, if there has been wide-scale cheating in the election, they are an illegitimate government who, it's proven, have colluded with foreign powers. Hunter Biden with China and the Ukraine, and Joe Biden with the Ukraine. Nancy Pelosi wandering off over to Taiwan for no apparent reason. There's something strange going on. And letting all these millions of people come in at the border without being checked, almost like they're creating their own private army, to be able to cause civil unrest at the drop of a hat, with Antifa and BLM ranks swelling, funded by George Soros. So we have, in my view, an illegitimate government who are responsible for the administrative side of the government, but not for the armed forces. Trump is still commander-in-chief. He is still the real, pardon me, the real president, operating under devolution. So, and under a true insurrection, which was the stealing of the election. So I believe we could see a disbanding of the government when there's enough evidence, and we could see Trump walk back in before 2024. Let's see what happens.